Welcome to the 5-Minute English Vocabulary Podcast. My name is Herbert Lee, and I'll be your host. Now you can easily improve your vocabulary without memorizing long lists of boring words, and still develop a powerful command of English. You'll learn the origin of words, or etymology, told as easy-to-remember stories. You'll also hear some jokes, and learn some idioms as well. Episode 6, Season 2, Part 2, How to Improve Your Vocabulary. International Paper Company asked Tony Randall, who is on the American Heritage Dictionary Usage Panel and loves words as much as acting, to tell how he has acquired his enormous vocabulary. Learning the roots. 1. Helps us remember words. 2. Gives us a deeper understanding of the words we already know. And 3. Allows us to pick up whole families of new words at one time. That's why learning the roots is the most important part of going to the dictionary. Notice the root of manacle is manus, M-A-N-U-S, Latin for hand. Well, that makes sense. Now other words with this root, man, start to make sense as well. Take manual, M-A-N-U-A-L. Something done by hand, manual labor, or a handbook, and manage to handle something as a manager. When you emancipate, E-M-A-N-C-I-P-A-T-E, someone, you are taking him from the hands of someone else. When you manufacture something, you make it by hand. Well, that's the original meaning. And when you finish your first novel, your publisher will see your originally handwritten manuscript. Imagine, a whole new world of words opens just from one simple root. The root gives the basic clue to the meaning of a word, but there's another important clue that runs a close second, the prefix. Tip number 4, get the powerful prefixes under your belt. A prefix is the part that's sometimes attached to the word. A prefix is the part that's sometimes attached. A prefix is the part that's sometimes attached to the part of a word, like a, well, prefix. There aren't many, less than 100 major prefixes, and you'll learn them in no time at all, just by becoming aware of the meanings of words you already know. So here are a few. Several of the how-to vocabulary building books will give you the others. Now, see how the prefix, along with the context, helps you get the meaning of the italicized words. If you are going to be my witness, your story must corroborate my story. The literal meaning of corroborate, C-O-R-R-O-B-O-R-A-T-E, is strength together. You told me one thing, now you tell me another. Don't contradict yourself. The literal meaning of contradict is say against. Oh, that snake's not poisonous. It's a completely innocuous little garden snake. The literal meaning of innocuous, I-N-N-O-C-U-O-U-S, is not harmful. Now you've got some new words. What are you going to do with them? Tip number 5. Put your new words to work at once. Use them several times the day you learn them. Say them out loud. Write them in sentences. Should you use them on friends? Careful. You don't want them to think you're a stuffed shirt. It all depends on the situation. You know when a word sounds natural and when it sounds stuffy. How about your enemies? You have my blessing. Ask one of them if he's read that article on
Pneumano-ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
You really can find it in the dictionary. Now you are one up on him. So what do you do to improve your vocabulary? Remember these 5 tips. 1. Try to get the meaning of the word from the way it's used. 2. Look it up. 3. Dig the meaning out by the roots. 4. Get the powerful prefixes under your belt. 5. Put your new words to work at once. That's all there is to it. You are off on your treasure hunt. Now do you see why I love words so much? Aristophanes said, "By words the mind is excited and the spirit elated. It's as true today as it was when he said it in Athens 2,400 years ago. I hope you're now, like me, hooked on words forever. Tony Randall. And that wraps up our 2 sessions on how to improve your vocabulary. Come back next week. I'm going to share one more article about how to improve your vocabulary using tech tools. Until then, it's Herbert Lee saying bye for now.